hip hop when it's melodic, and I think it still can be hip hop, but I think it bridges into R&B quite a bit more.
Yeah,
right. There's a lot of blurring of the lines. There's a lot of that. You'll on our show, like what you hear, we mostly try to pay homage to R&B. We try to like stay kind of like focused on that because it's something that is we find a little bit not as talked about. It's kind of not.
No, you're right.
Yeah, no, disrespected. Let's be honest. And you know, we're like the dopest R&B pod out, and we're showing you that it's still like it's still here. It's still really good too if you look for it. And sometimes you don't really have to even look for it that hard. It's just kind of like stuff that you've been ignoring, and then you know, usually people will be like, "Oh my god, like I'm so happy that like I found this show or like that you guys are showcasing this music because it doesn't get showcased, and you know we'll do local Montreal artists as well as international. The UK is doing phenomenal things with R&B.
Yes.
One thing that I really find interesting with the UK and Canada in terms of R&B is like really not afraid to experiment with sounds and pushing the genre and the edge of the genre a little further. Whereas the US, I mean, you know, they're cool, they're doing some stuff right now, but it's like I just find it so innovative and interesting what you know, the Brits and the Canadians are doing. I'm
always worried when it comes to the States. One of the things I always worry about in the music industry is when something works, America likes to try and repeat the formula. And we saw that with a lot of pop when we were all younger. And I always worry that when I see R&B and hip hop, I feel like a lot of kids saw Drake pop off. So there was a lot of kids who were like, I need to sound like Drake. A lot of kids saw
100%.
Yeah,
Drake
is the blueprint. Like I mean, well, the formula that was working at the time.
And it's sort of that formula has evolved. There's like different kinds of sounds that evolved out of like this whole singing thing that Drake kind of pushed to the forefront. But like if we want to go a little bit further back, 50 Cent and his melodic sort of singing a little bit too kind of started that trend. I'm not giving Jaro credit, but I wanted to ask you, Nikki, your favorite R&B drop this year. What would you say it was?
Oh, Brandy.
Brandy.
Okay.
Was it because it's been so long, and that's why it was refreshing to hear that she could quote unquote keep up with the time? You know what I mean? There might be a bias in the sense that like people were expecting it for so long.
I dare say when it comes to Brandy, the rest of them are trying to keep up with her because Brandy's voice. I feel like you can't like Brandy has the type of voice that when she steps out, she's just like, I'm only leaving so you guys have a chance to release some music. Because if I kept doing this consistently, y'all wouldn't touch me. That's my
so that you guys have something new to imitate for the next year, because
wow.
It's I mean